It was a bright, clear morning. The kind of summer day where the sun hits just right, where the grass smells fresh and the sky looks so blue, it doesn't even feel real. The kind of day made for lemonade, barbecues, and neighbors talking on front porches. It was June 27th, Lottery Day. And just like every year, the whole village gathered. It wasn't a big place, maybe 300 people, small enough that everyone knew everyone else. Their families, their gossip, even their dogs' names. And on that day, they all came out. Men stood in clusters, joking, smoking. Women stood off to the side in faded dresses and aprons, talking about the heat, the gardens, the washing that wouldn't dry. Kids darted around in the dust, collecting rocks, pretending not to care. But they cared. They always did. And right in the center of the square sat the black box. It sat on an old wooden stool, wobbly, one leg shorter than the others. The box was ancient, cracked, scratched, faded to a dull charcoal gray. Someone once said it was built from scraps of the original, the very first box, from when the village was founded. No one remembered when that was, but no one ever questioned the box. It had always been there, and that was enough. Mr. Summers ran the lottery, ran the coal business too. Smiling man, always wore a clean shirt and a straw hat. He brought the box in the back of his pickup, just like always. Behind him came Mr. Graves, the postmaster, carrying the stool. When they placed the box down, the murmurs died. People fell quiet. You could feel the air shift. Mr. Summers called out names. One by one, each head of household walked to the box, reached in, pulled out a slip of paper, and held it tight in their hand. But they didn't look. Not yet. Adams Bentham, Hutchinson, nervous laughter rippled through the crowd. A few quiet jokes, but there was tension underneath it all. Tight, coiled, like something waiting to snap. Then came Tessie Hutchinson. Late as usual, she came running, out of breath, wiping her hands on her apron. I clean forgot what day it was. She laughed. People chuckled. But eyes drifted back to the box. Always back to the box. After the last name was drawn, Mr. Summers gave the signal. "All right," he said. "Let's open the papers." Rustling filled the square. You could hear hearts beating in chests. A few sighs, some chuckles of relief, and then a voice. "It's Bill Hutchinson." Everything stopped. He stood there, holding the slip. A small black dot stared up from the page. Sharp and final. Everyone stared. Tessie pushed forward, shouting, "You didn't give him enough time. You rushed him. It's not fair." But nobody responded because the lottery wasn't over yet. Just the Hutchinsons now. Bill, Tessie, and their 3 children. 5 slips went into the box. Mr. Summers stirred them, let them settle. One by one, they each stepped forward again. This time, everyone watched. No one spoke, no one smiled. Tessie's voice broke the stillness. No, it's not fair." She held the slip, the black mark on it clear as day. Someone picked up the first rock. Remember those? The ones the kids were gathering earlier. They hadn't been playing. Tessie's youngest son looked up at her, confused, a small stone in his hand. Tessie shouted again, "It isn't fair. You didn't give me a fair draw." But it didn't matter, because this was the lottery. And this was tradition. The crowd moved in. No one looked her in the eye, not even her husband, not even her children. And above them all, the sun still shined bright and warm, just like any other June day. The next day, the village carried on. People weeded their gardens, baked bread, went to work. No one talked about the lottery. They never did. But they all showed up again the next year because it was just what you did. Because it had always been that way. And besides, better her than you.